good. So, let's have a look at the players we got. I want to have a look and see who's actually in. Let's have a look at the players. The players. Bang's in there, platinum. Max is back. Oh, cool. Max is back. He went really well. Of course, Pate, he's checked in. Let's have a look. See, Honori. Oh wow, Honori would played back in the. I think it was the last EU LBNT Championship Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that name.
Yeah, Acidus is in there. Mean Machine. That just sounds epic. But the thing is, you're playing a Zerg. Wouldn't it be better if you played Terran? Then you could actually go like fours and say that you've got machines.
No, it's more like Mean Bug.
Mean Bugs. Lakota's in there. We've got Rarach. Razor, LBNT Razor, LBNT Lakota. Now, Lakota's current champion, Plat Rush. He won it last week. Awesome Source, winning his first.
Yeah, it's the, as John Boy says, it is the World Championships tomorrow, live from Shanghai.
I know.
Definitely going to watch that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the Brood War one, or... What are you on about? Oh, you mean the WCS World Championships, yeah? Shanghai one.
Yeah.
So, why BWC? WCS. Not BWC. WCS, Shanghai Championship.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that. I don't watch that much StarCraft tournaments these days anymore. I'm happy though that GOM switched to Twitch
Oh,
and
that, do you know what that was? Do you know why they did that?
because their player crashed.
Yeah. So,
I still think it's a good thing. I think it actually helps them quite a lot.
hello,
and
Loinsy.
And the quality is pretty good. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, give me a second. 1 second.
Lakota is from Ireland, yeah. Hi, Loins. What's up?
Right, guys, you're going to get 5 minutes extra to check in. I will be right back momentarily. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back. I am needed. Give me a sec.
I'm obviously not native English speaker, as you can hear in my awesome accent. I really hope Neil comes online. Neil has some internet issues, but it would be really awesome if he can make it tonight. And yeah, we're setting up for some nice StarCraft. I hope. Nice macro games. Definitely in the mood for that. I've been trying some fun stuff on the ladder today as well, like the infamous Mothership Rush. Almost worked against the Zerg. But yeah, feel free to come and step by during the week. Usually I am streaming a fair amount. I made the stupid mistake I had a Mid-Masters account on NA, and I did like a lot of F10N to try and get myself back to like Platinum, Diamond, MMR. Like, I'm not kidding, like 50 to 70 times F10N, and then, yeah, now it's still Diamond Mid-Masters, low Masters, MMR. And yeah, I'm gonna see if we can grind it up again, and perhaps face some big names on the NA ladder again. Does a 14-14 still work against Terran? The Terran must be playing very, yeah, uncareful. These days I'm playing a lot more on NA to just grind that ladder up. Like, yeah, really crazy win streaks. But on NA, at the moment there's a lot of Koreans playing on the higher levels. Like a lot of the FXO guys and stuff play over there. And that's why I'm going to play on NA.
You mean the broken place?
No, no, on the high level, the Koreans are, since MLG and stuff became really popular among the Koreans, most of the Koreans are playing on the NA server these days.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, you mean the Koreans coming over to play on NA, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, I'm back. Hi.
Hi.
NA's a little bit broken at the minute, as according to Blizzard. Well, I had, what was it, 8 games or something like that, stupid, playing against diamonds when I'm in silver. So, okay. But
yeah,
then,
but that can just be that
there's physically no way you should be.
that they're like F10, that they're doing F10N to get the MMR really low.
But by the time you reach playing a silver player, you would have already been demoted.
Not necessarily. I got demoted to on that account from mid masters to platinum was 70 losses, or just F10N, and yeah, you grind it up pretty easily though.
Is that what they do? Basically, F10N, because you can't actually
Yeah,
physically
yeah,
demoted,
I did
then
that.
play
I want to learn Terran from scratch, like all the mechanics, everything from start, and then I was like, don't feel like putting this much effort in. Let's just keep on playing Protoss again, and yeah, well, I could have been playing Zerg because I think Zerg is a lot easier to learn once you got your mechanics sorted, because you just have to macro and fungal. Fungal.
Yeah.
I'm really actually. Did you guys
That's
actually
good-
read about it?
yeah, it's
That
getting
Blizzard
heavily
is
nerfed.
thinking Blizzard is thinking about nerfing the Infestor. They just don't know how. But the Infestor nerf date is planned at the same date as the release of HOTS. So that's like really stupid. They should
What
do
did
it a
you
lot
expect?
earlier. They should do it so much earlier.
Yeah.
They should do it next month.
So, I think, because if you look at infestors, they're not very fast anyway, so they won't nerf the speed. I think it'll be the actual damage output of fungal or infested Terrans.
I don't think fungal should. Well, they should. How fungal originally was is fungal didn't do much damage, but it kept units in place. But now they upped the damage by quite a lot, and that's what's causing the issue. Like, yeah, it's really good for a reason, man. Because the problem against Zerg as a Protoss is just in the late game, if they can get good fungals on you, it's just piece by piece of your army just gets picked off. And everything relies on one thing, one vortex. If you don't hit the vortex, you lose.
Yeah.
And that's just a very, very sad story about PvZ. Not being able to neural large units, I don't think neural has any use then.
Right, I am going to give it 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to start I'm going to start the tournament. So, guys, we will need a round 1 game. I will be adminning, so PM me in game if you want your game casted. We'll have 1 round 1 game, 2 round 2s, 2 round 3s, quarters, semis, and finals. Only 1 semi-finals to be casted, and of course on to the finals.
Well, in my opinion, I feel removing pathogen glands wouldn't be a bad thing. Yeah, I know what you mean, Estman. I absolutely agree on that. It's really frustrating. Of course, you can prevent it by doing good War Prism harass, but removing pathogen glands, like, why did you remove Kaidarian Amulet for Protoss back in the days? It was because Protoss can just warp in High Templars and bam, storm instantly. That's why they removed that, because it was too strong. It was. But it's the same story with the Infestor right now. Your Infestors morph out of their larva and bam. You have your energy and you can fungal.
Yep.
And the fungal does so much damage as well. It's like and they should also,
well,
they can also remove the immobilization of it. That it doesn't stun you to the ground anymore. That you can still move out of it. That if you get fungaled once, you might lose a few units, but you don't lose everything.
Right, I just got to report all these.
I just hope eventually for Protoss they will bring back the Dark Archon like it was in Brood War,
Oh, brutal, yeah. Definitely, definitely.
and we will have some mind control as well.
There. Now, brackets are up, guys, but do not start your matchups yet. We are, again, with the bracket issue being extraordinarily annoying. I really hate it when it does this.
Yeah, Lakota. But what about this? Like, if you have fungal growth on your units, they can't blink or use any spells. It's more like a silence, but your army can still move out of it. So Colossus will still be very efficient against it with the range, but you can't feedback and stuff like that. I mean, and that makes sense. I mean, I'm just speculating here what could be a nice option. But as we get ready to start with the tournament, let's have a look at our brackets.
I'm just sorting that now. Again, nobody being put through. Second one's not being put through.
Ah, yeah, but it's just you just need to adjust it. Ongoing Plat rush.
And if you try to report it, you
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah, you just you edit and then you just put in the two people. Like now it's you see Kuronir and Narvek. Narvek didn't get put through.
Yeah.
And you just put in Kuronir as usual and then Narvek as the other person. Update match, and now it should just refresh the bracket. And it fixes it automatically.
If Zeke doesn't crash on Sayers.
If Zeke doesn't crash.
Which, yep. Well, that worked very well. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Let's try again. There we go. Right, brackets.
But we're gonna start with some round 1 games first, so don't start your round 2 game just yet. And we'll be jumping into our first game of the night straight away, I hope. We have some really cool matchups already. We got Day against Athelas already. Tea-Time Prime against Perun. Mycone against Lakota. Pretty good. And of course, Pake against Sensemul. Pake against Sensemul is gonna be a nice first game, I think. If we can grab it. Also, Narvik, long time no see.
No, Novak was, no, he's been doing the Gold Rush, hasn't he? He hasn't been doing the Gold Rush, yeah.
And Succubus. Acidus is back as well, so we might see some Reapers tonight, who knows? And it looks like we get our first game on WCS Entombed Valley. It's gonna be Daek against Athelas, a ZVT coming up for you.
So, looks like Neil's a no-show.
No, Neil's internet failed, that's what's up. He might be back in a bit, but I feel sorry for the guy. So much computer issues, now
yeah, I
internet...
know, right? I've never met someone so dedicated to actually doing this, you know, like wanting to cast. And if he just had the actual means to do so, we'd be underway. Right, so, yeah, Neil's disappeared. Matt should be home. So by all means, if you do see him on, remember guys, if you see Matt playing World of Warcraft or playing games in StarCraft, you have my permission to go and BM the crap out of him. By all means, please do. It'd be rather amusing. Right, we are just awaiting. Just as soon as we get invite to the game, we will be underway. Hi, Corin. Hi, Acidus. Good to see you. I am just waiting for the invite into that game. At any moment.
Yes, I'm host. Sorry, I thought Taku would be inviting you.
I was going to say, you kind of need the streamer. There we go. Boom.
Alright.
Date versus Athelas. Okie dokie. Are both players ready to go? I hope so. Boom, bang, zoom. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, both players are ready, so let's jump into first game of tonight.
Right. Oh, and by the way, guys, we have a new Plat Rush thing, which will be starting at around 4 seconds. Now. as I forget to actually unmute it. That would be a helpful thing. But nonetheless,
It would be helpful,
yeah.
but yeah, if it's a little bit longer, doesn't matter. We're still on the loading screen, as you guys see. And
WCS in Tomb Valley is the first map. Dake being the Zerg. Atlas
yeah,
being the Terran.
of course, me as a very macro fanboy, I would love to see a cross spawn right here. That would be so perfect. Because it's WCS version, they can't spawn with close thirds. The annoying spawning position, the one we all should hate.
I like that. We all should hate. Hang on, don't you mean we all do hate? One second. There we go. That's exactly what I need.
So, introducing these two sexy players, starting with the first one spawning in the bottom left. It is the orange Terran Athalas. And his opponent spawning in the top right-hand corner. Who is it, Jay?
It's Dake, the green Zerg.
There we go. So, with our cross position, excellent to see. We'll have to wait and see how both players make choices early on. We never know. One might go for like a 2-rax pressure, a bailing bust. We'll see how we get through that first phase of the game, but I'm just expecting a 16cc perhaps from Athalas and just a 15 hatch from Dayak. That's what I'm expecting, but if I could crawl in these people's brains, my predictions can be a bit more accurate, but sadly enough the technology isn't there, so...
I'm going to go, from Athalas, I'm going to go 1-rax expansion into bunker play, obviously to play defensively. I'm expecting Dake to go into 16 hatch, maybe do a bailing bust. Yeah, who knows? Again, just speculation.
Yeah, well, this map is so inviting for a macro play because of Terran can get up to 3 bases really easily. And the same for Zerg. They can even get an easy fourth, but the fourth can be hard to defend if the Terran decides to do a mid-game timing push towards it. So we'll have to wait and see how this will play out, and yeah, go from there.
Are we on the NA server or something? Because I am lagging. This is weird.
I'm not lagging at all. I'm having a nice and steady 40 FPS, which I'm really happy about.
Good.
Are you guys experiencing any lag? Yeah, I'm just watching the stream and there is a good amount of lag.
Serious amounts of lag is what we would call it. But nonetheless, why don't you do that while I take a look at things on the background here?
Of course. So we see the 15 hatch going down for Dayak, and Athalas seems to be setting up. What's actually very popular these days from Terrans is to actually still get the depot, get the full wall in, get 2 marines, and then get the expansion rather than the 16 CC. And is this what it's going to do? No, it looks like it's just going for orbital command and planning for that expo before second depot. Because, look, this is what it does to the Zerg, right? So the Zerg now can get in with a drone. And he sees, he's taking no gas. So he knows he doesn't have to worry about super fast Hellions. He sees the gas going down now. Both gas going down right now. Which is actually a big tell. So the Zerg can already know what's up. Which is most likely going to be Reactor Hellions into a possible Cloak Banshee. But Reactor Hellions for sure. It's the most standard opener these days in the matchup. And yeah, Hellion Banshee, great for harass, great for some pressure. And if the Zerg underreacts to it, you can get very, very great, very good, let's say, yeah, benefit out of it. Wow, had to look for my words for a second there, but we found them.
Beneficial.
So yeah, well, the question is, what will Dayak do? Dayak is taking gas. So, most likely we'll be seeing like a semi-wall off. Is he going to go for 4 queens, or is he just going to stay on 2? I still feel going for 4 queens is sort of the way forward. You see a lot of pros do it, like have them even queued up. And there we go, 4 queens going down.
And I've just been a complete idiot. I was streaming on 3 streams at once. Own3D, Jacovic, and LBNT. Awesome! So we're back, and no lag. There we go. Lag has now infinitely cleared up. I do apologise. I was streaming and being an idiot on 3 channels.
Alright, so let's get back to the game and look at this overlord from Dayak. It's a bit of a tricky spot, like if our Terran player Athalas would have scouted a bit around with his marines and been a bit more active with them, he might have intercepted this overlord over here. And that's a pretty big deal early on in the game. We see the switch up between the reactor putting on the factory.
Yep. So it does look like it's going to be Hellion openers. Probably going to have a tech lab on this barracks. Yes. Probably going to. Oh, it is definitely going to be. How many Hellions do you reckon we're going to play here? I'd say roughly 6.
Yeah, 4 as a minimum. I feel 4 as a minimum. I mean, if you have 3 Hellions, they can kill a lot of drones.
Yeah. Before
they die. And pretty interesting from Dake already. It's like he's having his 2 queens over here working on the rocks. I mean, why not? They're busy.
Yeah. Keep them busy.
They're not idling around.
Well, they're not injecting either, and that could be a problem.
Well,
we won't have any lava to defend this off. The first 2 Hellions are already out on the field.
Oh, but look at this fast layer.
Oh, does that mean roach speed?
I don't know.
If he goes roaches, I mean.
I think Investors Mutas would be cool.
So we've got this queen down here saturating the floor with creep tumors, all in one spot. So.
Well, but he can still spread them out to the sides. It's nice to get this early creep spread going before the Hellions come there and ruin the party for you. I mean, it's always annoying if the Hellions come in and snipe your first few creep tumors, and that's why we get those extra queens.
Yeah, just so it can build up the energy and you can just replace the creep tumors. Now, this being a failing of mine very much so, is that I don't bother with creep spread, as most people will know and moan at me for. And there we go, just as suggested, denying on the creep tumors. But look at this, it's been... Oh, the Lings! Can they get surrounded? Yes, they are. He's going to lose at least one of these. One goes down. Can he get into the main? He's going to see that there's nothing there. The queen's out to take
he already sees Spore Crawler, so he might want to cancel Cloak right here.
Yeah.
I don't think going for Cloak is a smart call here, so he should be cancelling it and spending that gas in perhaps a siege mode or something.
Yeah, exactly. If he cancels it, he can go into a different tech group. Now that he's saw Spore Crawlers, it's just going to deny the Cloak anyway, so why bother taking it? Come on, I'm clicking it like a madman. Oh, we see an armory. We're going to go into 4s here. Or just maybe into tech.
Yeah, no, it's just going to be mech.
Yeah,
I mean, the barracks is already flying around at the 3rd, which is a huge indicator that your opponent is going mech. But I still feel the Cloak. You can delay the Cloak by a bit, because, yeah, Dayak, from the scouting information he gained, he decided to go for early Spore Crawlers. In response to it, he handled the Hellions. Did all the Hellions die, actually? It looks like they all died.
Yeah, these are 3 brand new ones. He did lose... Oh, the ones that were going into the main, yes, he did.
Yeah, they died. Oh, that's actually a bit of a big loss. Just simply because,
as well, because look at this. Lings are just going to do a run by. And the Hellions are well out of position. He's going to have to bring this...
yeah, and he doesn't have a bunker.
There's no bunker. He's going to come in, see that there's no 3rd.
So... Yeah, he really needs to pull back these SCVs into his main.
2 Marines, he needs to get back up, and oh my god, he's not paying attention, and...
and the Hellions didn't respond either, and now the Hellions are coming back, but...
Look at this, he gets in, sees everything coming, he's going to take out this, he knows that he's not going to get any more Banshee harassed. Oh wow, does get the tech lab, and look at this, all the SCVs being brought off. There's an overreaction there, especially since half of them are not doing anything.
Yeah, now, but here come the Hellions to clean up, the Banshee got revealed. Saw the missile turret, and we see 7 Mutalisks on the way.
But look at this, we've already got missile turrets going up in the main. It's only in the natural though, none in the natural. So
and the Banshee is just doing some harassment on the Spire, but I don't think he will kill it. The Mutas just popped out, and they're just
he needs to get out there.
There we go, Overseer finished, and the Banshee falls.
Half health on the Spire, but that's...
Atlas does see that Dayak is taking a 3rd base with his SCV, so that's very nice. And this Banshee is very vulnerable.
Okay, Queen's out on the map.
Yeah, they're being a bit bold. Oh, no Cloak on the Banshee, and he loses the Banshee yet again. 2 Banshees. doing zero economical damage,
Mm.
not even infrastructure damage. They did a bit of damage on the spire, but it didn't kill it. So
But then again,
here
look
we
at
see the
this.
emergency.
Oh, you know what? Hellions versus we see
Murat,
F14.
Murat.
But you
Yeah,
know
but
what?
here's Thor
For-
and gets a shot off on one Mutalisk.
Oh, he's
And
coming down into the natural though. But there we go. Micro control. The mutants will just fly in, try and.
Nice
Are they
in the
gonna?
main, but
Oh no! But look
start
at this.
position. And I don't.
I'd like for him just to try and do some harass onto these Hellions rather than trying to go in for the mineral line, because right now, what's he got?
He should
The
just
mineral line's actually protected, isn't it?
Mutas for some map control, and he should just stop making Mutas right now. I mean, he made a few Mutas,
There
and
we go.
just switch into like roaches and infestors, I would say, against his mech comp, because there's no tanks being added just yet. It's just gonna be Thors, and he's gonna need those roaches to defend against that.
Oh yeah, definitely against Mass 4, definitely.
Yeah, it's gonna be a must. We see Blue Flame on the way as well now.
So it's going to be a. This reminds me of Tasia, actually.
Well, it's gonna be a Hellion Thor comp,
Yeah.
but it's like super mobility with the Hellions, but very immobile with the Thors.
But
'cause
right
they-
now, with this amount of links, he's got enough to actually go for this. He can actually take, depending on if he doesn't finish this wall off, and there we go, there's the finish on the wall off. So he will get underway. I'm not sure I like this idea, though.
Well, I like it that it's
Oh, wow! The
But
Hellions, yeah, I like that. That was a good idea to wall off. I like the fact that the links tried to get in, but completely got surrounded.
yeah, he tried, and perhaps, well, he can still kill the. He could have still killed the Thors with a good magic box,
Mhm.
but now with 3 Thors on the field, I think it's just a no-go. And
He shouldn't be going into mutalist play right now at all.
well, mutas are alright against mech, but
Well, not when it's forced.
it become at a point right now that he should have already switched to. Well, his infestation bit finished, but he's also getting the
this force going to be quite out of position if he's not careful. And what is he doing?
He's
he's
attacking the
just-
rocks. Oh no, he runs in.
I'm not sure why he did that. He could have picked off a brand spanking 4 there, but instead he tries to go for the Hellions. So he's going to
this
get
is
most
all
of these
the
Hellions,
Mutas.
though.
Yeah, he's gonna kill the Hellions,
All the
but
Hellions go down, but he's still got 4.
the important unit, the Thor, stays alive, and he lost
Mm-hmm.
all his mutas in that exchange. His response right now is he's taking to Hive,
He's got a 4th on the way as well.
perhaps quick Broodlords. That would be very, yeah, not a bad call.
Yeah, Broodling. Why not, right? So there's the
But
Hive.
he needs to survive until,
Pathogen glands
the,
coming up from
the Hellion
Infestors as well.
production is gonna get out of control very soon. Siege mode on the way, plus 1 weapons as well, and yeah.
I'm not sure I like the idea of getting these Hellions out. Right now, I think he should probably go into tank. Why not? You've got tech labs on it. Why?
Yeah, but
You know,
he's
but the
going
thing
into-
is, the reason I say that is look where he's building the Hellions. He's building Hellions out of tech lab factories when he's got a reactor. You know, that to me, that's kind of pointless and it's redundant, and he needs to think about what he's doing there. These could
It
have been
depends.
used to be making tanks, especially since he had the bank to do it. And you
Oh,
know,
and we see 2 extra starports go down, man. I think we might see some Ravens, right?
oh.
Or
No, because he'd be building a Raven out of the one he's got the tech. Well, no, saying that he didn't. He did it backwards with the tech labs on these 2 factories. And again, look at
yeah,
this.
but Athelas did scout a tech to Hive.
Oh, he's
and
going into
this-
Vikings. It's going to be Vikings.
Yeah, he already scanned the Hive, and now he's going to... And of course he knows the Spire is already down, so a Greyer Spire is almost inevitable.
Mhm.
But what I think would actually be a very smart choice for Dayak here is actually an Ultra Risk play.
Right now, he's laying down 2 extra macro hatches. Technically on 6 base with that many lava, that's a big income for the Zerg. I mean, he can just remax. This is, I mean, right now
Yeah, but he needs to
almost
trade
maxed.
efficiently though, because the Terran, the mech comp is very fragile. Well, it's very robust, let's say, but you can only make 1 big push on 3 bases.
This is very true, and this is why he's going to get the Infestor play. Try and pin the units so that the Broodlords, if he goes Broodlords, which I'm like, assuming he is, no, he's not. It's going to be Ultralisks. Ultralisk calving is underway.